So I stands for island bed. So with its enormous bed and flexible bathroom configuration, this is the ideal motorhome for families or for couples who love to entertain. Should we have a look?
Yeah. As well as all the normal things on the outside, like access to your water fill point, your toilet, power, etc. There's a few other things to note. Our standard rails come fixed to the back, and that allows you to fix things like bike racks to the back if you want that. And then up top is a 200-watt flexible solar panel, and that keeps a leisure battery charged maybe when you're off-grid. But the main thing, especially for me, a man who likes his kit and equipment, is this, the massive garage. Well, the most obvious and the main feature of this garage is just how much space there is in here. You could easily get a single bed in here if that's something you wanted to do. As well as that, there's a number of other features. We've got the strip light, which I've turned on just now so you can see what you're doing back here. There's fixing points on the floor, there's 4 of those, and that allows you to secure your kit and equipment when you're in transit. If the equipment's wet, that's great. You can hang it up from points here, and there's drainage holes here and on the other side. There's also 2 charging points down here, a 12-volt socket and a 3-pin 240 domestic socket as well. But as I say, the main feature for me is just how much free space there is for storage back in this garage.
Here we are in this lovely, light, spacious living area. As you can see, we've turned the driving seats around to make 2 kind of, are they captain's chairs? Is that what we call these?
Yes.
Captain's
I'm
chairs.
like Jean-Luc Picard.
You are a bit. More hair. These lovely banquette seats, I love a banquette, are covered in this lovely oatmeal and grey upholstery, which is obviously new for this particular model. And we've also got travel seats underneath the bench seating, which you can pop up for your 3rd and 4th passengers. We've got this lovely fixed pedestal table. Now it goes up and down at the touch of a button, but it also does this. I'm going to lift. Can you please move?
Yes.
I lift. Okay. You don't usually need 2 people, but it's right by my leg, so that's why we need 2. And also, it goes, you can double the size just by lifting it up and over. So clever. Now at night, if you want to use this second double bed, you can take the table right down, open it out, and that becomes the base of the second double bed in the living room.
There is the 𝗚𝗲𝘁 heating system throughout, which is there to heat the motorhome itself and the hot water, and the motorhome is fully insulated as well. From a charging point of view, you've got a number of options. There are 6 USB chargers in the motorhome. There are 5 3-pin domestic sockets, 240-volt sockets. There are 2 in the kitchen, 1 by the first TV point, and then 1 by the second TV point in the main bedroom. There is plenty of space in the kitchen area for all your food preparation. And the work surface is big too. You've got this area here, and then if you need to extend it, you can pop that up, and it's all done in this nice white marble effect. You've also got this big sink with the new mixer tap, which is fully flexible. You can point it where you need it. And then back here, this lifts up to reveal the hob. And here, as is pretty standard across the Adamo range, you've got the 4 rings, you've got the 3 gas rings, and then the 1 electric hot plate, which I really like because it means if you're plugged into the electricity at a campsite, you can use the electric plate and save the gas for when you might need it if you're off-grid or something. And below that is the grill, and then below that is the nice big gas oven, which works really well. We've cooked Sunday lunches in there, we even cooked my mum's 70th birthday cake in there, and it works really well. And there's plenty of storage as well. There's a storage cupboard below the oven itself. There's a big cupboard here, cutlery drawer here, and then even more space in these 2 large cupboards up here. And the final thing to show you is this massive tower fridge. The fridge itself is 150 litres, and on top is a 70-litre freezer. So you've got plenty of room to keep all your food fresh, and enough room for ice creams or ice cubes for those cocktails you might want to have.
like to show you this flexible bathroom layout next. So on my right, we've got a full-size shower cubicle, this very handy towel rail. Well, I call it a towel rail, you'll probably call it a towel rail, 𝗚𝗲𝘁 calls it a wetsuit rail, which hangs down from the ceiling and is terrific for drying. So that's the shower on that side. Now on this side, we've got the bathroom, or the WC. We've got a toilet, chemical toilet, as you'd expect. We've got the sink with the mixer tap over. Now the sink, as in all these models, is rectangular, which is brilliant because it comes to the end of the worktop and you can actually get your whole face over it, so you can wash your face without splashing everywhere. Genius. Above the sink, there's a mirrored bathroom cabinet, and there's also a cupboard below the sink as well. So you've got tons and tons of space in here. Now, I really want to show you these doors because this is so clever. So if you take the bathroom door like this, the toilet door, you've got a toilet cubicle. Brilliant. Great if you've got people either side. You can also do this and close it completely to make an ensuite bathroom. You can also have that where it is, but close off the bedroom like this, so you've got your private bedroom area and everyone can still access the bathroom. I think it's genius. This is really nice.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's very relaxing. Very relaxing, as Hunter would say.
I'm very impressed with how wide the bed is.
Yes, we've got plenty of space, haven't we?
And it extends as well. So the front section, if you want to, does extend out, make the bed longer if you need that.
And I like these little cubbies here. So I think we've got cubbies, and then you can open up the wardrobe. And there we go. And you can kind of get into both spaces. Loads of storage.
And there's even more storage actually under the bed. All the space under the bed is used for
big old
storage. Really, it is massive. And then you got the little flexible reading lights that I mentioned earlier, are with the USB charging points for your phone, whatever you've got there, charging in the evenings.
Oh, and you can lie in bed and watch telly. So the telly point there.
You can't. The second telly point is just in that corner. And then for me personally, I can look out the skylight, which is like nature's own telly, and just watch the clouds drift past, and the sun's out as well.
This is lovely.
Yeah, it is. The fact you've got a fixed bed and the fact you can open and close a proper door does allow you to sneak back here during the day for a little cheeky siesta.
As you can see, I'm here in the cab of the all-new Adamo. Let's get to the elephant in the room first, shall we? Look at this massive screen. It's 12 inches. It's a touch screen. I can show you I've got my radio on here. I've got my navigation app, but also I can have my audiobooks on here as I'm driving. I can answer the phone. It's just a very, very handy bit of kit. And also it doubles as the reversing camera. So as soon as I put the van into reverse, I get a whole screen full of what's behind me, which is incredibly helpful, especially when you're parking up. It's built on a Ford Transit base. It's got 165 brake horsepower. It's a 2-litre engine. And because the payload is less than 3.5 tons, you can drive any of the Adamo models on a normal UK driving licence. It's got a limiter, it's got cruise control as standard, and it's an automatic gearbox as standard too. Now, the more eagle-eyed of you will have seen that we've got an automatic gear stick. This is a pre-production model, and in production models, they're going to be replaced with a twist select gear knob. So it's not going to be this, it's going to be super fancy.
So there we have it.
I do love the bed, but I love the bathroom being right in the middle, because if you've got people sleeping in the bedroom and you've got people sleeping in the living room, everyone can get to the loo in the night.
And speaking of practicalities for me, the other thing I appreciate is that huge garage in the back for all my kit. So the Adamo 𝗚𝗲𝘁 𝗚𝗲𝘁, it combines convenience, luxury and flexibility in living space.